Heart rate recovery. And heart rate recovery is really about how fast is your heart rate return to rest after exercise. And you should be decreasing at least 12 beats per minute within the first minute from whatever your peak heart rate was. And this can be dependent on the exercise, so maybe it's a new exercise you haven't done before or whatnot. But the truth is, if you're generally healthy, you probably go down between 12 and 22 beats per minute. If you're heavily trained or highly trained, you're probably going to do more than 22 beats per minute in the first minute. And if you're probably over the age of 65, then maybe the range is between 10 and 20. So you shave off a couple beats in each end of those ends of that range. But the point is that you should be decreasing pretty quickly within the first minute of ceasing exercise, about 12 beats. Now, do you want to figure out how to do this? Okay, here's the protocol. Do some moderate exercise and do it for at least 8 to 10 minutes. Watch your heart rate. And then at the end of exercise, just stop your exercise. You're going to measure your heart rate immediately after stopping. And then you're going to wait 1 minute, and then you're going to measure again. You want to subtract the 1 minute, the one that you waited for, from the one that you hit at the end of exercise and see how fast that happened. If your heart rate goes back to resting heart rate in 1 to 2 minutes, that's how long it takes you to recover to your resting heart rate. That's very good. Or I should say good, sorry. If it takes 2 to 3 minutes, then it's fair. If it's 3 to 5 minutes, then it's poor. If it takes you more than 5 minutes to get back to resting heart rate, you're definitely deconditioned and you need to be doing something, because that's a very poor heart rate recovery. And this is important. It's important for your health. Now, how do you improve your heart rate recovery? One of the most direct ways is to practice high intensity intervals. But the problem with high intensity intervals is sometimes you don't even have the athletic base to do that. So technically where you need to start if you're already having these poor scores is low intensity, single state exercise, not even intervals, single state, like just one intensity for a duration of time. And after you build up the base of doing maybe zone 1 and then zone 1 and 2, and zone 1 and 2 and 3, then you start peaking in zones in 4 and 5 and get into these intervals, and then it will improve your recovery. But the point of the matter is this, that you should be recovering to your pre-exercise, your resting heart rate within 1 to 2 minutes of finishing exercise, and it should be dropping 12 beats minimum in the first minute after exercise. So next time you go out there and exercise, give yourself that little test and see, are you recovering properly for your heart rate?